So, welcome to the Techniques to Determine Malicious Activity Practice Lab. In this module, you will be provided with the instructions and devices needed to develop your hands-on skills. As a cybersecurity analyst, it is important to constantly monitor the environment for malicious activities and be proactive to avert threats and exploit. In this module, different techniques will be explored for detecting malicious activity. So, learning outcomes. In this module, you will complete the following exercise. Exercise 1. Monitor Windows event log with a PowerShell script. Exercise 2. Monitor login events with a Linux device. So after completing this module, you should be able to enable audit login events, generate logs for evaluation, create a logon event script using PowerShell ISE, prevent a brute force attack, and lastly, monitor login events on a Linux device. So exam objectives. The following exam objectives are covered in this module. Given a scenario, use appropriate tools or techniques to determine malicious activity. Common techniques. So lab durations, approximately 1 hour to complete this lab. For more information on using practice labs, please see our help and support page. You can also raise a technical support ticket from this page. So click next. So during your session, you will have access to the following lab configuration. Depending on the exercise, you may or may not use all of the advices, but they are shown here in the layouts to get an overall understanding of the topology of the lab. So ACI DC01, ACI DM01, ACI Win11, ACI Alma, and lastly ACI Kali. So exercise 1, monitor window event log with a PowerShell script. A cybersecurity analyst must constantly monitor the networking environment for malicious activities. Monitoring log files on a Windows system is one of the most common ways to detect environmental anomalies, but it can be repetitive. In this exercise, a PowerShell script will be created that retrieves specific window logs, event logs files that might indicate malicious activity. So learning outcomes. After completing this exercise, you should be able to enable audit logon events, generate logs for evaluation, create a logon event script using PowerShell ISE, and prevent brute force attack. So your devices, you will be using the following devices in this lab. Please power this on now. ACI DC01, ACI DM01, and ACI WIN. So task 1, enable audit log on events. Failed login events on the devices on the network may indicate a possible brute force attack in the network. A cybersecurity analyst can enable the monitoring of login attempts to detect a possible brute force attack. In this task, log on audit events will be enabled to log these events. So connect to ACID 01. In Server Manager, click Tools. Insert. Uh, so step 1, connect the ACIDC01 in Server Manager. Click Tools. In step 2, in the Tools menu, select Group Policy Management. So in the Group Policy Management windows, expand Forest ACIPL Lab, then Domain, then aciplab.com. So step 4, select the default domain policy, then click OK. Step 5, right-click the default domain policy and click Edit. Step 6, in the Group Policy Management Editor, select Computer Configuration, then Expand Policies, Windows Settings, then Security Settings. In the Security Settings pane, expand Local Policies, and select Audit Policy. Right-click Audit Log on Events, and then select Properties. Then in the audit logon event properties pop-up window, enable the following, tick the boxes. Define the policies management, settings, success and failure. Then click OK. Close the group policy. management editor. So connect the ACID M01, click start, type the following and then press enter. So Windows firewall. So in the Windows Defender firewall windows, click allow app on or feature through Windows Defender firewall. So on the allow apps windows, scroll down and enable the remote event monitor and remote event log management tick box. Ensure that the main tick box is selected. Click OK. Step 14. Restart boot ACIDM01 by ACDC01 by right-clicking Start, select Shutdown or Sign Out. So ACIDM01, Start, Continue. So ACIDC01, Start, and Continue. ACIDM01, Reset, ACIDC01, Reset. Step 15. In the pop-up window, select Other, Plant, drop-down menu and click Continue. Ensure the device has restarted successfully before continuing with the TechNet. Reconnect the device to ensure it has restarted successfully. So task 2. Generate logs for evaluation. Logs must be generated to simulate a brute force attack on the lab device. A script file has been created on the ACI Kali device to achieve this. This task will simulate a brute force attack on the SMB file share. Connect the ACI Kali on the sign-in screen. Enter the following credentials and press enter. So ACI admin, then password, login. So step 2, open the terminal emulator from the activities pane. So in the admin at ACI Kali Windows, type the following and press enter. So sudo at backslash logs dot sh, then password, hit enter. So note, the script will take a couple of minutes to execute. There will be no output on the screen. Close ACI admin at ACI Kali window. So X. Task 3, creating a logon event script using PowerShell ISE. So failed logon events might indicate a brute force attack on a device. A cybersecurity analyst must monitor failed logon events to prevent monitor failed logon events to prevent these attacks. In this task, a PowerShell script will be created to monitor failed logon events. on a remote device. Connect to ACI Win 11. Click Start and type the following. PowerShell ISE. So step 2, in the administrator window, PowerShell ISE window, click New Script. So in the untitled PS1 pane of the administrator window PowerShell ISE, enter the following. Alert! It is essential to keep the script formatting as displayed to ensure functionality. On the administrator window PowerShell ISE window, select File and click Save. In the Save As window, enter the following in the field name field, monitor field lookouts. Then click Save. Close the administrator window. In the left pane, navigate and select Documents. Like close the administrator window PowerShell ISE. So right click Start and select Windows Terminal Admin. So in the administrator window, PowerShell Windows, type the following. So in the administrator window PowerShell window, type the following. So in the administrator window PowerShell windows, type the following and close out the grid window. For the output of the screen, it can be seen that there were several attempts to access the account. The created script displays the log for the last days to the first 100 events. This is an indication of a brute force attack on the account. The event ID for a successful login is 4624 and 4625. For a failed login, several other events are available that can be used to monitor events on a device. So close all open window. So preventing a brute force attack. After determining that the attempt for a brute force attack on an account, a cybersecurity specialist needs to be able to implement measures to prevent this type of attack. In this task, a policy will be applied to prevent a brute force attack on a domain account. Connect to ACIDC01 Server Manager, click Tools and select Group Policy Management. The group policy management window, ensure the aciplab.com is expanded and select the default domain policy. The pop-up window, click OK. So right-click on the default domain policy and select Edit. Expand computer configuration policies, Windows settings, security settings, and then click Account Policy. In the Account Policy pane, right-click Account Lookout Policy and select Open. Double-click the Account Lookout Threshold. In the account lockout threshold properties window, change the account will not lock out value to the following 5. Click OK. In the suggested value change pop-up window, click OK. Right click Start and select PowerShell Admin. In Administrator window, PowerShell window, step the following and press Enter. Connect to ACID M01, click Start and select PowerShell Admin. In Administrator window, PowerShell window, step the following and press Enter. On the ACI Kali and open to terminal window for activities pane and the device is locked. Sign in with this credential. So enter the following password. Step 15, reconnect to ACI Win device. Lock, click start and type PowerShell ISE, then enter. Then Mr. Window PowerShell ISE window, click the file and select open. The open window, select monitor field login script and click open. The monitor field logins to change the following values. Click run script or F5 in an administrator window PowerShell ISE. In the pop-up window, click OK. Close the grid view windows once you have viewed the result. Note, from the result, it can be seen that the account was locked. After several feed login attempts, those preventing a brute force password attack, this indicated that the applied policies was successful in preventing the attack. So, exercise 2. A cybersecurity analyst must constantly monitor the networking environment for malicious activities. Field login attempts might indicate a brute force attack to the device. In this exercise, the login attempts on a Linux device will be monitored. Learning outcomes. After completing this exercise, after completing this exercise, you should be able to monitor login events in a Linux device. You will be using the following devices in this lab. Please power this on now. ACI DC01, ACI DM01, ACI Alma. So task 1, monitor login events on a Linux device. So ACI Alma, in this task, the users that access the device will be monitored. Connect to ACI Alma activities windows and click terminal. So in the ACI Alma from the activities window, click the terminal, then step 2 in the terminal window, type the following and press enter. So sudo last dash w. So password. Note, executing the command displays the user's time and date that was logged into the system. The administrator can use this information to determine if unauthorized access of the device has been gained. So the terminal window, type the following and press enter. So sudo last reboot. Enter. So note, executing the command displays when the system was last restarted. This can determine if the server was rebooted without the administrator knowledge. So in the terminal window, type the following and press enter. So sudo last dash w dash I. So note, executing the command displays the user's time and IP address that was used to log into the server. So connect to ACI DM01, right-click Start and select the PowerShell admin. So in the administrator window, PowerShell window, type the following. So SSH ACI admin at 192.168.0.4. Type yes when prompter, then press enter. When prompted for a password, type the following password. So wrong password, then press enter. So type the following in the administrator Windows PowerShell window and press enter. So wrong password. In the administrator window PowerShell, type the following and press enter again. Enter. So wrong password again. Note, the connection is refused after the third attempt to connect to the ACI Alma device using the SSH connection. Connect to ACI Alma and ensure the terminal window is open. Type the following. So sudo last sudo last dash f. Enter. So reconnect to ECI DM01 and ensure the administrator PowerShell Windows is open. So in the administrator Windows PowerShell, type the following and then press enter. So password, reconnect to ECI Alma, ensure the terminal Windows is open. Terminal window, type the following and press enter. So sudo last dash w. Note, executing the command displays the users in the currently logged in. It can be seen that the DC the admin user is locally logged in and connected through an SSH session. A cybersecurity analyst can monitor these logins to ensure only authorized user access devices on the network. These commands were executed on the local system, but these logs can be aggregated on the remote devices running the SIEM application, where several devices can be monitored. So keep all devices that you have powered on in their current state and proceed to the review section. So, review. Well done. You have completed the techniques to determine malicious activity practice lab. Summary. You completed the following exercises. So, exercise 1, monitor Windows event log with the PowerShell script. Exercise 2, monitor login events on the Linux device. So, you should now be able to enable audit login events, generate logs for evaluation, create a event script using PowerShell ISE, prevent a brute force attack, and monitor login events on the Linux device. So submit a feedback. So shut down all virtual machine using this lab. Alternately, you can log out on off the lab platform. So yeah, that's all.